Let's start the show. Okay, let me lower volume first off. Because I know I'm going to be shouting if the volume is that loud. So I had to switch emulators from Rock NES to Nestopia. And the reason I had to do this shit was because the other save file that I had in Rock NES, the other emulator actually didn't let me do save states, and it didn't do battery saves. So what the hell was the point of having that emulator? So I had to start all over. This time I got to level 9 when I faced Jin, and I got a couple of secret items from the first village. But do not fight this guy at level 9. I'm glad I didn't get to him at level 9 in my recording, because he's easy as shit. He was already easy as shit at level 9, at level 8. But at 9 you get some more damage multipliers. In the early Final Fantasy games, if you get a damage multiplier increase early on, that shit just kills everybody. But yeah, I did a lot of shopping here. I didn't get magic though. Okay, so he got a bay. The first time you talk to him when he's your guest, he tells you that he makes airships. That's the most Sid thing Sid can say. I know there's some other place out there that sells black magic. And quite frankly, that's what we need. Oh, hold up, I know this. We're in the first town. So I never showed you all the secrets in that town, but there's a lot of shit. Another thing I realized, you can just hold down the confirm button. That's right, I don't have to work hard anymore. Continually tapping buttons, making mad noise. I'm gonna just hold this shit down. With four hits, that difficult ass dungeon became easy. Also, some people died, so now the leveling is very asymmetrical. But I learned something positive about that. In a lot of these Final Fantasy games, EXP is distributed. It's divided up. So the guys who did get EXP from the battles where there was a body count, they got mad EXP. Like they can body people now. I know that's how some people level grind easily in this game. Okay. What am I doing? Hold on. It's like I forgot how hands work. Items. There's a lot of shit that this game does better than. What's that game? 4. Like, the inventory doesn't seem too low. Like, if I do hit, like, a point where I have to start dropping items, it's not going to be as bad as 4. Legend of Dragoon, on the other hand, that shit was too much. Why are you standing next to his brib like that? That was the most 1980s sounding sound effect on the planet. Like, it was just him smashing on some steel, but it sounded like some hard ass synth music, some aggressive ass synth music. So we back to the dungeons. Okay. Damn. Chill. Also, as of this recording, this is April the 18th. 2 days ago is when I started this Let's Play. April the 16th. I also today made the game is a spook video. So that was 20 minutes ago. Gotta love when everything's connected. I gotta chill with these hidden passageways in this game. Just interact with some shit. That's the puzzles in this game. Interact with it. But I'm really liking this game. I'm learning to be very careful. Like, I didn't just do a battery save on this. I did a save state. And even then I'm still careful. I didn't really need the save state, but I'm gonna just keep getting them. Back when I played Earthbound, that's how I did it. Also, past the first screen recording, I do realize that there are proper skill levels. They're the term for job levels in this game. Although, the process of leveling them up is a lot more... Well, it reminds me kind of like of Final Fantasy II, when I think about it. So what am I supposed to interact with here? This is a very weird place. Give me a hint. Hit my ass up. Oh, these guys are a problem. I can tell you that much. They fucked my ass up plenty of times. They're on their best behavior here, though, so at least I can appreciate that. He got him shook. That's kind of funny. Oh no, he got him sleep. Please don't make me use my phone. I'm trying to use my phone as little as possible for this LP. Damn. Like, I want to just figure things out on my own, but these guest party members are type dumb. It's not like in Final Fantasy Legend or... Not Legend. It was a Game Boy Advance action game. I think Final Fantasy Adventure, yeah. Which was like the first Saiken Densetsu where your guest party members, they were useful. These guys are just here, I don't know, because they invited to the barbecue or something. But the fighter's just so nasty with it now. Those attack multipliers, I bet you if I would have grinded or just leveled up more in Final Fantasy IV, because that game has attack multipliers too, I never took that mechanic into consideration. I would have been like those all those difficult battles, they would have been none. Before is a lot more subtle with it. Like they don't count hits. But yeah, it does feel weird playing a mainline Final Fantasy now. Weird in a good way, because it's like, this is a nice series. But I've been giving things like Suikoden, Wild Arms, the Trail series, Tales series, Persona, Grandia. I've been giving them a chance. Now I got like a package waiting on me for Persona 5, but I haven't played 3 and 4 yet, which I downloaded. Naturally, I want to play those in order. But again, I am playing Tales of Xillia and Trails of Cold Steel besides this game right now, so it'll be a while till I get to them. So the way my new Brib works, the way my old Brib worked was I was recording my room because my room was big enough to have its own office. My room now is just big enough to be a room. That's it. No office, no nothing. Plus, I know better now. I use the computer on hard surfaces, so I'm not gonna do it on the bed no more. Getting from the kitchen to my room is crazy. As you already know, I am not gonna figure this shit out on my own. That I know. Okay. Okay. Oh, this was optional or something? Well, fuck it. I'm putting this right back. Enjoy the battle, guys.
She said the mommy make her party harder. You got charged back.
Was mom with you? Alright. Damn.
shopping to Forever. We went shopping to Forever 21, and I want to show you what I got. So first of all, the bag.
Well, I'm recording a video right now, so it'd be a double video.
Okay.
It'd be like what would I list it as? Gaming or vlog?
My mom playing games. Okay, I'm not gonna do a video. Okay.
That'd be weird, like. Was that your? Anyway, I gotta figure out how this works, boy. So maybe that is mandatory. I'm not positively sure. This ain't gonna be the end of this video, so if I end up making an hour-long video because I don't know how to deal with this, well, that's one problem with this game. This is why when I played the remake 10 years ago, I was stuck. Sequence triggers. They don't really go with this old school genre of RPGs. So it's not anywhere in the Mithril Mines. Where is it? And it's not in the desert where it was in the previous recording. Now I gotta scrap it with these guys. So you already know it's game time. As I've said before, to increase damage multipliers or attack multipliers really make this section easier than intended. Probably not in the remake. Like, I don't think anything is easy in the remake. At least for boss battles. Mob fights might not be an actual problem. Actually, I shouldn't say anything about that since it's been 10 years. And my memory is type skewed. That was another problem with like me eventually recording this, not just the technical issues, but also the fact that which version is the definitive version of this one? Clearly this is a dinosaur, however the alternative is a downgrade, in my opinion. Like with 1 and 2, you can say that their remakes enhanced the overall feel of the game and made it more enjoyable. 4, visually, I might suggest otherwise, but in terms of everything else, the deeper script and higher customization options, yeah, it's better. But this, you seriously gotta import. That's the only option you got if you want to play the definitive version. Damn. But my back row looking like a struggle right now. One guy's blind, the other guy's poisoned. It's looking like a bad cookout. Damn, but I'm doing triple digits this early into the game? That's crazy. Oh, I'm definitely doing something wrong. In terms of finding the sequence trigger to get to the airship. This is why I gotta rewatch my old videos so I can pay attention to the dialogue. The good thing about games without voice acting is you can skip all that doo-doo. Although the writing chops are a lot better when there isn't any voice acting to downgrade it. But I'm curious about something. So I'm not getting charged for entering the end. They just gonna let me get a free pass now because I gave them their corporeal bodies back. I ain't never played an RPG where people were that objective. They're like, "Alright, this person gave us life, so let's not charge him. Let's give him a free pass." Never. Like, 10, remember you were on the airship. A dragon was right outside. A flying dragon who can shoot out, like... So now turn your ass to a skeleton. And they're like, I can give you some weapons, but I'm gonna have to charge your ass. You're like, how, Sway? How? And like, I think it was that long-haired Albed dude. He's like, well, we gotta rebuild our home. That's just up, man. You gonna play that card? Oh, I forgot. We got a canoe from the king. So we used the canoe to get to the other side of that river bed. Actually, what would that be? A lake? A river? A river would imply streams. And you didn't get hurt from that. I just realized that sprite looks like a sack of sweet potatoes. Some old school stuff right there. Yo, I'm trying to talk to your ass. If it's anything like the town of pigs, I'm gonna be a happy camper. I remember how jubilant I was when I saw him. And 4? I was happy as a motherfucker when I saw some pigs. There's sure a lot of Arabic motifs for the people in the townspeople's names here. Is she the lady who crying? Her forehead making her look like Moon Man with some dog poo, red dog poo. Sure are a lot of redheads here. I guess it's because if they had brown hair, it would kind of clash with the pots and the furniture and the floor tiles. That makes sense. That's good design. About these guys, they'll let me sleep for free? Oh no, they'll charge me. So now they gonna charge you for that. Well, that makes sense. It's not like those other RPGs where they'll give like a low rate and then by the end of it, they'll just start giving you like an exorbitant amount for like some shitty ass and so these are the basic items. We already stay stock up. Imagine if this game had like scarcity mechanics like in Skyrim, that'd be awful. So they established this dude Desh is a clown. First you say she your wife, then you say she your grandma. I want some answers. Or maybe your wife somewhere else. I don't really care about your backstory that much. I'm not gonna pretend I do. So in this game, the elixir is just a MacGuffin item, not some item that can, let's say, get you all your health back and your spell charges. That would be lit. Apparently you got the good trash bags.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm so excited about my purchase in Forever 21.
Yeah.
Why are you excited like that?
Because that's how they be saying it. Hell nah.
Go to YouTube.
I talked to the wrong one.
Go to YouTube and check out the girl from Forever 21 video. And then you can make your own video on YouTube. You'll be like, hi, my name is Gabi Fabre. And
Gabi Fabre?
Yeah.
Since when did he become a Fabre?
For his, like, that's his, like, secret code name. He doesn't want to give his real name.
The hell?
He like, yeah, because he might get beat up if they see him. They're like, "Are you Gabriel Alvarez?" No, I'm Gabriel Alvarez. I'm gonna kill you.
Nobody would ever
Yeah, why they want his ass for?
No, but okay. So I went to Forever 21. It opened up recently in the Bronx, in my neighborhood, and I love that. I think that's fabulous. I went there the other day and it looked like it was open. So today I was my day off and I decided to go with my son. And
Calm down.
Here's the bag. It's red with white letters.
Chill.
Forever Red fashion for everyone. There's men's and women's. I was very pleasantly surprised. It says please reuse or recycle at the participating store. At the bottom, it has a verse from the Bible.
Damn. Stop.
John 3:16.
Stop.
And I got this
Stop.
for $7.
I'm literally recording a video, so this is gonna be up on YouTube. They're gonna hear you talking about some. They're gonna do like a screen. You know how Pixar, when they do like a movie, they show you the story and then they tell you what you think. They're gonna be like, "Oh, this is garbage. What you doing?" I never heard of that. Damn, but I turned level 10 out of that. I wasn't even paying attention.
Alright, let me see how the shirt looks.
Could I walk on the water? Well, there has to be some way to get to that area in the top, in the bottom right. Maybe that's the way. Hell no, it's making me uncomfortable just looking at it. Like, I always get uncomfortable when I see how unafraid video game characters are of getting wet sometimes. Some of them die just from simply touching water. But, like, a lot of video game characters, like, they'll get wet, get their boots all fucked up, shorts, hair ruined. As soon as they get out, it's all good. They don't even look towel dry, they look blow dried. Which, again, that would be some annoying ass realism if it was incorporated into a game. You probably could incorporate a game where a character has to go through water and then out of water dealing with being all wet and shit. But that'd be the main mechanic. And they'd probably make it a Sonic game. Just knowing how awful that franchise can be. Wait, is that where Sid is? Nah, that can't be where Sid is. Because that's where that jolted lover of Desh is. I think. Yeah, it's gonna be a slow video, I can already tell. I might have to do a lot of editing when I get this onto YouTube video editor. But here's your elixir. Do I have an elixir or is that an ether? Oh, we're gonna use this mechanic then. Oh, that's what I do. It's like Final Fantasy II where you get to interact with people using items. So what would this candle do? Oh, that you just touch that and you get scalded. I got a lot of nice stuff out of that. That's pretty cool. And it's like Billy Mays or your girl when she mad at you. Any female when she's mad at you. But wait, there's more. I like how his hair isn't really. A lot of the lockets aren't touched by the water. The NES Final Fantasy characters really do got some good ass hair. And Bart, who I think is modeled after many of them. Let me try. I did this before, but I'm expecting a different outcome because of short-term memory loss. Sometimes my instinct isn't to go to my memory, but to go to action. It's like that Winston Churchill quote that everybody loves. I don't worry about action, I worry about inaction. Well, that's me, but it always bites me in the ass. Yo, Bahamut looking type ugly. Like, normally, Bahamut is the dude your girl tells you not to worry about. But here he's just you. Supposedly the enemies here are really tough. I wonder if that includes taking into account the damage multiplier. Well, he was able to take all those hits, so I guess there is some validity to that. Damn. So this is what it's going to take out enemies here. Not that I really mind, actually. Because so far I actually do like grinding in this game. It's not as archaic as I was expecting it to be, where some old school RPGs are just a nightmare to go through because of scaling, encounter rates, user interface issues, and just blandness. Oh no, these guys are nice to fight. For the next real boss fight that we have to go through, the guy who wrote the new walkthrough following, not the old one, he said that you should be scaled for level 10. He was level 10. I'm level 10 right now, so that's a while from now. So I got soft. That's lit. I really like this OST. It has an adventurous Indiana Jonesy tone. It doesn't feel like I'm going through a dungeon because I'm not going through a dungeon. This is like a quest, so it's a learning experience for these guys, I bet. They're not in their homes. They just broke through a boulder that was inhibiting their travel. I can even hold it for that? Alright, so I got arrow. I'm gonna give it to him. Oh, he already has it? Let me see. No, he don't. Maybe that's just this game's way of saying he already has too many low level spells. Hell no, not confusion. Especially from this guy. This guy's nasty. Oh, good. He's incoherent at the moment, but he's not inaccurate. And you can get knocked out of that. Good. I should have had Drizzy go after him. That's one thing I decided to keep when... Well, one of many things I decided to keep when I started a new file, put a new emulator. Keep the hip hop motif. I thought that was really cool, and I wanted that for years. It'd be cool if he would have hit like Wheezy and knocked him out of it. So auto targeting is a little inconsistent. They might auto target another enemy altogether. It's not known who they'll target after taking out one enemy. It's not something you should be missing. But damn, I just whacked the shit out of Yeezy. That's harder than the Kardashians will ever whack him when this whole thing goes downhill. I might not even backtrack after that. Because I knew that was going to happen. So now we're just booing in his nest. Does he think we're one of his babies, or... Let me try communicating. They talk like chocobos, first off. That's very off-putting. Not all of them have hatched, too. And then there's this flame. That's not a flame. That's probably Dash. I'm Wheezy. I like when Wheezy announces himself in this game because I can hear it in Lil Wayne's voice. And I'd rather hear it in Lil Wayne's voice than Yeezy, Drizzy, and especially Breezy. And he's being deadass, by the way. If you do not dip from this battle, you will die. And here, Bahama looks like a real G. So hopefully our attempt at running will succeed. And it does. I have a feeling in some versions of the game, your attempt will fail and you'll die. But I'm surprised I was able to figure that out the first time I played this game. That like, yo, you're not gonna stand a chance against Bahamut. Back when I was playing the remake as a 12-year-old. Can you replace Yeezy for me? Who's this mini-man? Is there like a revival shrine? We got like a man down. Okay, I like how it's revivification in this translation. But Yeezy was dead for most of that, so he was lucky enough to avoid witnessing that. But these are some weak ass enemies. This is way better than Final Fantasy 2, where you go to the wrong spot and you die. here it seems to be consistent. Although there is a dungeon you can get to early on that'll kill you in the remake. So somehow the remake has a worse design than the original. Which is a damn shame. Okay, so how close is everyone? I don't even know where I'm supposed to go. What I'm supposed to do. Now I'm fighting the male equivalent of Becky with the good hair. Beckham. He looks like a Beck. Has a very Celtic look to him. Could you imagine being confused and then having to deal with enemies who are definitely skilled above you or to you? That would make this section of the game brutal. So there's a forest of the midgets. And I gotta get to it somehow. Maybe I should have paid attention to what the little man said. And that would have been the perfect place to end the video now I think about it. Because Bahamut ran up on me. Straight facts. Let me talk to your old ass again. So I have to go small to get to it. And I can't talk to this guy in the world map. So I wonder how I can utilize this guy to turn small. We're just gonna record we're just gonna upload entire recording sessions. Like what I did with Final Fantasies 1 and 2. I OD'd with those games. But I had fun with them too. Okay, magic. Item. Okay, he gave us mini. Let me see if we can give him arrow. Oh, okay. So I probably try to give him cure. And a perfect amount too. Oh wow, this looks amazing. Oddly enough, looks like Dragon Quest. Just because the limited color palette is even more prominent here. I could understand shipping type small, but why y'all gotta like have furniture that's too small for you? Well, I have an antidote, so. Well, I certainly know what food poisoning feels like. So this is going to be a reoccurring side quest in the game. People are afflicted with some illness. You give them some medicine and they give you swag. Should I be fighting them? Let me figure it out. Nice. Oh, damn. Okay, I had a feeling something like this would happen. So give them fire. In the meantime, defend. Actually, it's good to have everyone in the back row. I know exactly what we're going to be dealing with now. So that's kind of funny because if we think about it, we're fighting guys who should be easy for us. Okay, so breezy, right? Uh, oh yeah, I forgot to give this guy a better sword. I could be the destroyer of worlds right now. I remember it was one of these swords that was really nice. So which one is the one who's slightly pinkish? I like how they make the hitbox for these things a little bigger. Because they know this could be a little annoying. They got like a housing projects right here. So this is probably the affordable housing place for the district for that. Okay, so there is a trash bin. So that means that like it could be overcapacitated. Okay. Now I'm doing inventory management, which is probably a sign that I should end the video right here. Anyways, it's been your boy, Mr. Waka7, and Oxy Ame Ikte.